Hey, welcome back to the workshop. It's actually a Labor Day weekend and I hope everyone's having a great time. I'm really impressed with the way my tool stand's coming along, so let's take a look at it and see how far we've come. This is what the panel looks like when it's glued up. It's nice and straight, and when I do the first clamps, I do the two outer ones, and before I put any compression on them, I clamp them here just to keep the middle board down, because if you don't have that as thin as these boards are and you put maybe too much torque in it, they will pop up with a spring-loaded action. I know from experience. But anyway, that keeps the middle one down and you can put pretty good pressure on it then. And then I finish it off with two center clamps that are spaced evenly. And now all I have to do now is wait for this to dry up, join one edge, cut it to width, and then join the other edge and cut it to width, or length I should say. So I'm going to let this thing lay flat so it doesn't get a warp in it. Both rear panels have now been installed, and on the side here I have a rabbet here. These sides are going to be made from 3/4 inch stock, and right up here I was wondering about how I'd finish it off, because see, there's another 4 inches before I get to the tabletop, so I didn't want this to be a gap. So basically I just took another 2x4, cut it to length, and made it about a 1/16 or a 32nd of an inch below the being flush of the tabletop, and shifted it about half and half so that it creates a rabbet for my side panels. So that's going to be the next thing I do, is just cut, glue, and probably shoot them with nails also. I glued the side panels in and then used my pneumatic nailer, and it's really coming together nice. If I can keep from getting in the shadow here. But this is the front, it's got the back, the floor's in, that other side's in. It looks nice all the way around. The only thing I've got to do now is get a top for it, and I'm thinking about sandwiching some boards and making like a cutting board top that'll go across. So let me do a little bit of work. I'm going to plane some boards down, cut some up, and kind of give you an idea what I'm doing, and it's going to take a while to get this procedure done. Okay, I took one of the boards off the pile and I planed it down, not to an actual dimension. I just planed it down to where both sides started to become smooth, and then I put it in the table saw and ripped it 2 inches wide. So I'm not really concerned about the width of it, because I'm going to glue them on edge so that I will have a 2-inch thick top. And I'll probably make maybe 8 more of these, and then use my put glue in between each of them and clamp them with my furniture clamps, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'll let you in on what it looks like before it's completely finished. Well, it seems like forever, but this top is slowly coming together, and it's actually starting to get some good weight to it. But I think it's going to fit the bill for what I'm wanting to do. I think along these edges, when I get this thing completed, I'm going to use my pocket hole jig underneath here so that I can screw up into the top to hold the top down. But once I get this all the way out, my idea is to have a 2-inch overhang all the way around. So once this gets done, I'll shoot a straight line, cut it, measure it, cut the other side, and on the length of it this way, I'll probably just stop gluing boards on it when I get close to 2 inches, and I'll just divide whatever excess I have of at least 2 inches and make it even on both sides. Then it's with the belt sander to smooth down all the glue joints and try to make this top as smooth as possible. I'm going to have to do both sides so it'll set flat on the 2x4 rails there. But I'm anxious to get that spindle sander on and that planer mounted to this table.